What's up, new cover lovers? It's of course the CoverBoi and the CoverBoi Chronicles, and right now I'm doing a review of the Billboard Awards, and I have a few videos that I got to do later to let you guys know, just kind of a catch up to see what the heck's going on with me in these late, tired catch-up shows. But ain't nothing wrong with a little catch-up, honey, with some good old fries or whatever the case may be. Anywho. Well, let's start things off with the Top Rock album, and that went to Imagine Dragons. And quite frankly, for me, I feel like Imagine Dragons has definitely made their mark in like terms of very influential bands. Some of the top influential bands that I can think of just off the top of my head are like the Rolling Stones and the Beatles. And so like they had amazing beats, beautiful lyrics, and just songs for the world to sing along. So I say kudos to them and congratulations, and it's a job well done. Top Billboard 100th album went to Justin Timberlake, and as we all know, JT is, to me, like, completely awesome. Like, I understood why he got what he got, but for me, I just didn't understand why it took him so long. And I've said this several times before on my show, so those who watch the show, you guys already know. Top new artist went to Lorde, and quite frankly, if it didn't go to Ariana Grande, it should have went to Lorde. This was like an amazing year for her. So I was really happy, very proud, extremely ecstatic. I love Lorde's music, and I look forward to seeing what else she's going to have in the near future. Now, the top country artist went to Luke Bryan. Now, for me, I'm not so much like, granted, I do love me some country. Every now and again, I can get into the country, but for me, like, when I listen to a country man, I want to listen to, like, some Blake Shelton or, like, some Keith Urban, maybe a little bit of a Tim McGraw here and there. So, like, when I think of Luke Bryan and, like, his music, and I just don't like the way I just don't like it. I don't. I'm just going to keep it real, y'all. I don't like him. I don't. I think he's a very attractive guy, but I think he uses country is not based off of your looks. You don't have to be the prettiest looking guy. In certain genres of music, you do. But with Luke Bryan, that's a little bit different, you know? So I feel like, yeah, I guess that was well deserved. Top rock song went to Lorde, and it was for Royals instead of Team. Now, for me, I feel like Lorde, she's got this beautiful, beautiful voice and this amazing talent and range as a young American or young woman. Sorry, you guys, I was getting a little parched. But yeah, she has this beautiful, amazing voice, and like, the only thing that I just worry about with Lorde is when she gets older, and she's still gonna be doing that, you know, when she performs live, like, I'll be doing, I want you to try and fix that immediately. If that means that you got to dance on stage, do that. Top female artist in terms of the Billboard Awards went to Katy Perry. And quite frankly, Katy Perry had a phenomenal year. Not too many people, you know, recognized Katy Perry for her year that she had in 2013 and going into 2014. But for me, Katy, like, I'll get into her later because I have to talk about her performance that she did. The top R&B song went to Robin Thicke, T.I., and Pharrell for Blurred Lines. And that's why he's singing He Wants Her Back. I'll just put it like that. Granted, I don't have a problem with Robin Thicke, but for me, I just do not feel like, I feel like all the controversy around that, I do not feel that Paula Patton had any damn thing to do with the damn video. Oh, I want my husband to do this. I want my husband to do that. Girl, that's a lie and a gag and a half. Very much so. So, anyways, top streaming artist went to Miley Cyrus. And it's like, if you look at her Vivo, or if you look at her, you look at any of her work, like, in terms of, like, social media, Miley Cyrus has been the shit ever since 2013 hit the scene for her. So, like, she killed Hannah Montana, and I would definitely say she did. She killed her, 100%. There is no, done. She's gone. Let's see, who else? Oh, by the way, my favorite Miley Cyrus song is Adore. It's just my all-time favorite song of hers. Top country song went to Florida Georgia Line, featuring Nelly. The song was Cruise. I liked Nelly's verse. I just wish that the song would have, like, been spread out throughout, not just the country radios. It could have been spread out to, like, other radio stations. It just didn't. It only, for me, like, when I played it, I had to either go to Pandora or a country radio. It was kind of weird. But the Milestone Award went to Carrie Underwood, and that was very much well-deserved. The reason why I say it was well-deserved was because Carrie, if you think about it, she was on season 4, right after Fantasia. Fantasia was season 3 winner. And Fantasia, like, she's had a great year. Like, Kelly, she just had her baby. Like, Ruben released another, you know. But Carrie, she's done so freaking much. Like, she's one of the most popular American Idols to this day, besides Kelly and all the other ones that I've listed. Jordan, the list goes on. But congratulations, Carrie. Congratulations, girl. You're the truth. We all know that. Top artist went to Justin Timberlake, and I ain't gonna say nothing about that because, hey, that's like if you guys notice, if you guys watch all of the award show reviews that I've done, you'll notice that a good percentage of them gave some awards to Justin Timberlake. Like, he did not have not one, or wasn't at least nominated. Homeboy had something to take home for this album. So, the Icon Award went to Jennifer Lopez. And for me, like, it's about time they started honoring, like, the people nowadays. But, like, honestly, J-Lo has been doing this for quite some time. She started off as backup dancer. She was a fly girl. And now look at where she's gone. Like, if you had told J-Lo that she would have, like, done half the things that she's done, like, amazingly, she'd probably look at you like, what? Are you kidding me right now? But that's J-Lo. She's so modest. So modest. Girl, because that's because she's still Jenny from the block. But anyways, so let's talk about her and Pitbull's performances. Yes, you guys, I'm talking about the performances now. So, as you know, I grade everyone's performances when it comes to award ceremonies and things of that nature. But before I go into my grades from 1 to 10, I personally believe that, like, with this one, because you know how I always say you should say who got awards, but you should also make sure that there are enough not just as much awards being passed out, but there should be a good percentage of performances. Now, granted, they had like 19 performances, so like it was crazy. That was a long night. I will say that. All right, Pitbull and J-Lo. So Pitbull started off, And there's nothing wrong with him being Mr. International and like a brother to J-Lo and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Nothing at all, darling. But the thing that really kind of grinds my gears about him is the fact that, one, what's her name? Kesha. Kesha wasn't there to perform. I was a little shitty at that. Very much so. Then, J-Lo, she got on the stage, and she was the reason why I gave him a 9.5. If Kesha was there, and, you know, J-Lo performed too, you know, that'd have been great. That'd have been wonderful, and I'd have loved it, and it would have been the first 10 of the night. But unfortunately, first 10 doesn't come until later. So I'll tell you when it comes. One Republic performed. Oh, theirs was a 9.5. J-Lo and Pitbull. One Republic performed, and it was just like so, Granted, I love the song, but for me, his vocals was just not on key. And I know, granted, I'm the last person to be talking about anybody's vocals being on key because of the fact that I sound like a jazz singer all the time, and I don't really, just talking about my singing English, and I'm always, in terms of when I'm talking, I'm always yawning, so that's in, like, real life too. But I gave them an 8.5. I really didn't like that performance at all. Iggy Azalea, she got on the stage, and I was feeling her. 100% I was feeling Iggy. I gave her 10 in terms of her look, because as AG in Fashion Police, I cannot not grade people's outfits. So her stage look was hot. 10s across the board. Okay? But a 9.5 in terms of the performance. So not bad. But the first 10 of the night is no surprise who it went to. Ariana Grande. Like, she had me saying, "Come on, Ariana!" I was like so hyped when she performed. Like every time this girl performs, like, I literally be getting up and just dancing. No matter what it is, no matter if she's singing Tattooed Heart or One Problem, like, this girl is just amazeballs. I can't wait to see what her career is going to be like when she's, like, you know, up there. Like 14 albums then. We'll just say that. Florida Georgia Line, they performed with Luke Bryan. And for me, I feel like, you guys know, I'm not a Luke Bryan fan. And I didn't grade it. That's the best way to put it. Next, Shakira performed, and like, I remember her talking about this on The Voice, how when she performs, like, she's like 95% in charge of what the hell's going on in terms of her performance. Now everybody else's, you have to excuse me, is like, you know what I'm saying, that's on them. But like, in terms of Shakira, she's going to do this, and she's got it. Like, she's got Beyonce saying beat, no shade, because I love that. Like, she knows when to put the fan on at the right time. But I will say this, I am trying to get in this drawing to win tickets. Got CB. I do love me some B, but those tickets are horrendous. 500 Days of Summer. Oh, I gave Shakira like 10s across the board everywhere. Her look, her performance, everything. 500 Days of Summer performed, and they remind me of that garage band. You know, that garage band that you see on TV. Billy, you guys need to turn that record down. Mom, we're practicing. Oh, Karen. That. So I gave him a 10 because they kept the girls wooing, and they all had a really nice look in terms of a boy band. You know, that's something that's kind of a rare thought to see nowadays. So I definitely give them applause. I definitely give them the applause that they needed. Katy Perry. Now, she did this song so much justice to the point where, even though me and Katie are Scorpios, and I don't think she's still on tour around our birthday. And Katie's birthday, I think it's the same day as Kelly Osbourne, because she's a Scorpio too. I know all of my Scorpios, but I don't know. I would definitely love to go see her, and she would just definitely, she made that girl's day on her birthday. She's like, oh my god, it's my birthday! I can't believe it! I'm sitting out here with Katy Perry! Like, oh my god! I would have died too. Yeah. So, 10s across the board. Imagine Dragons, as I said before, they performed. And as I said before, they're going to be one of the greatest bands, like in the top of one of the greatest bands of all time. So 10s across the board. Now, this overexposed, overpopulated visual performance of Michael Jackson was so damn creepy, I had to give it 100. Just because I honor and respect and love the king of pop. As a boy coming from Indiana, you cannot not love that. You can't not love that. So I've always loved me some Michael, but he's been dead for 5 years, people. Get over it. And let the man rest in peace, please. Okay. Ricky Martin, no matter how old this man is, like, oh my god, he is, Ricky, I'll put it like this. By the time I become famous, if you ain't got no husband, neither do I. Well, either both hands. Neither do I. I know it's on one of these fingers. Actually, it's this one. I know. Mama knows. Mama knows. But yeah, I gave him a 10 just because I love him. Luke Bryan performed just because I was feeling nice that day, and my husband performed. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a 9.5. Next, Laura performed. I love this new song. I actually have not stopped playing it yet, so it's a 10. Carrie Underwood and Miranda Lambert performed together, and honestly, quite frankly, I feel like this is something that should have been done a long time ago, because Miranda Lambert and like Carrie, they performed like sisters. Like, I feel like they're identical twins some way down the line. Like, even though they don't have the same parents, like, and that has to be a key factor for them to be twins. So, or at least sisters. So they're amazeballs together though. So I think they should do like a whole album together, just for their country fans that love them and love that song. John Legend performed, and I like this type of John. That John at that performance, if y'all research the Billboard Awards, John Legend's performance, then you'll see what I'm talking about. I just love that type of John. Like, he's just so cool, relaxed, calm. I'm about to do this. It's so much. It's a different personality that you get from John Legend. So, needless to say, I give John a 10, just because I love him. Jason Derulo performed. And if Jordan Sparks wasn't his girlfriend, and if he wasn't so irresistibly chocolate, I would have gave him a lower grade. Because I'm not feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling Jason. I do love his music sometimes, but no. The only reason really why I gave him a 9.5 was because he's dating one of my favorite American Idols, Jordan Sparks. And Snoop was in the song, so kind of had to give him, just a little bit of something. So it was 9.5. Miley Cyrus performed. It wasn't one of her songs, but honestly, I've been tempted to go to one of her performances or like one of her concerts, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm like definitely tempted to go to a lot more concerts this year. So 9.5 for Miley. Go Miley. Robin Thicke. He was giving me the Lost Without You, even though he performed Gotta Get Her Back or whatever the hell that is. Like, quite frankly, you don't deserve her back. Because you over here putting your little fingers and fingering these little girls behind stages, and then you twerking with Miley Cyrus before she turned 21. Then, like, and you didn't stop her. And then you say that you have an open relationship with this woman. You don't have an open relationship with this woman, because according to her, you married to her and she married to you. Ain't nobody stepping out of bounds. Granted, motherfuckers have tried to talk to Paula Patton, because that's one fly-ass woman. Fly as fuck. Now he want her back. You was a dumbass. Next, 9.5 was your grade. Damn it, I hate to do this. I really do. I don't want to do it. Okay, so J-Lo's performance was amazing. I just want to say that. She was the last performance of the night. J-Lo's performance was amazing. Only thing that I really have to do, I have to do it because I'm a fashion police, and if I don't use my badge to its advantage, then I will have a problem. I understand you were accepting an award right afterwards, and you couldn't sit down and stand up and, come up on the stage and do all that. I loved your jumper, or your romper, or whatever the hell anyone wants to call it. But that little thing that you put around your waist, I wasn't feeling it. So, without further ado, I've got to fine you, Jennifer Lopez, because of this outfit that you put on to perform. I don't want to do it, but I got to fine you. So, Jennifer Lopez, for the Billboard Awards performance outfit, you have now been fined by the new CoverBoi. That was so dramatic. Anyway, be sure to tweet the show. New Cover Lovers, CoverBoi Chronicles, my like page, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also be sure to like, comment, and y'all know what to do. Subscribe to TheSpiritsoulstar, my YouTube channel, and let me know what you guys feel about this video that I just did for you. Okay? Bye, sweets. Love you always.